Hello, guys. Welcome to Dr. Sarar Medical Hubs. Today, we're going to talk about one of the important topic, which is malnutrition. Do you know that millions of children around the world are not getting the nutrients they need to grow? Some are too short, too thin, or sick because of malnutrition. But here is the good news: most cases are preventable. Today, we are going to talk about malnutrition in children. What it is, why it happens, how to recognize it, what complication it causes, and most importantly, how to prevent it. Stay with me until the end of this video because the knowledge you can gain today might help save a child's lives. What's malnutrition? Malnutrition simply means that the body is not getting the right amount of nutrients it needs. This could be too little food or sometimes even too much of the wrong type of food. But there are two main types of malnutrition in children. The first is undernutrition. This happens when a child doesn't get enough calories, protein, or vitamins. Undernutrition shows off in a different ways. Stunting. When a child is too short for their age. Wasting. When a child is too thin for their height. Underweight. When a child is too small for their age. And a micronutrients deficiency like not having enough iron, vitamin A, iodine, or zinc. The second type is overnutrition, which happens when a children eat too many unhealthy foods. This leads to overweight and obesity. Both undernutrition and overnutrition are harmful. They affect how children grow, how they learn, and even how healthy they will be as an adult. Cause of malnutrition. So, why does malnutrition happen? The causes are many, and often they are linked together. One of the biggest causes is poor diets, either not enough food or not enough variety in food. Other causes is repeated infection like diarrhea, measles, or pneumonia, which stop children from absorbing the nutrients they eat. Maternal health is another key factor. When mothers are malnourished during pregnancy, they often give birth to underweight babies. Poverty is also a big issue because poor families simply cannot afford nutrition food every day. Improper breastfeeding or poor weaning practices can make the problem worse. And finally, poor hygiene and sanitation like dirty water or leak of toilets increase the risk of infection, which make malnutrition even more severe. In short, malnutrition is rarely caused by one single reason. It's usually combination of a poor diet, illness, poverty, and lack of knowledge. So, what are the signs and symptoms of malnutrition? Now, how do we recognize malnutrition? There are some important signs and symptoms to look out for. Generally, signs include poor growth, low energy, fatigue, irritability, pale skin, dry or thinning hair, and some cases swelling of the hands, feet, or face due to protein deficiency. Specific signs include stunted growth in legs with a visible ribs or being underweight for age. There are also micronutrient deficiency signs. Iron deficiency can cause anemia, which makes children look pale and weak. Vitamin A deficiency can cause night blindness and eye problems. Iodine deficiency can cause goiter, swelling of the neck. Zinc deficiency can lead to poor wound healing and frequent infections. Behavioral signs are also important. Malnourished children may have trouble concentrating in school and may not play as actively as other children. Remember, early detection saves lives. So, what's The complications of malnutrition. Malnutrition is not just about being thin or small, it has a serious consequences. In the short term, it weakens the immune system, meaning children get sick more often, they recover more slowly from illness or injury. In severe cases, malnutrition can even lead to death. In the long term, malnutrition leaves as a permanent mark. Children may be stunted and never reach their full height. Their brain may be not developed properly, which leads to poor performance in school. Later in life, they are at the greater risk of chronic disease like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. And there are economic consequences too. Studies show that children who are stunted in early life often earn 20% less money as adults. That means malnutrition doesn't just affect one child, it's affect the entire community and the future of the nation. So you see, malnutrition is not just a health issue, it is a social and economic problem too. So, what are the prevention strategies? But here is the most important part: malnutrition is preventable. Let's look at the key strategies. First, maternal care mother need proper nutrition before and during pregnancy. They should get iron and folic acid supplements, antenatal checks ups, and support after childbirth. Second, breastfeeding. Babies should be exclusively breastfed for the first 6 months of life. No water, no cow's milk, no food, only breast milk. After 6 months, the breastfeeding should continue, but with the addition of other foods of 2 years or even more. Third, complementary feeding. At 6 months, babies need more nutrients, so we must add soft mashed foods like grains, vegetables, fruits, eggs, legumes, and meat. Feed small, frequently meals 3 to 5 times a day, and increase the variety as the child grows. Fourth, micronutrients. Vitamin A supplements should be given every 6 months. Iron rich foods or supplements prevent anemia. Iodized salt prevents goiter. Zinc is important, especially during diarrhea treatment. Fifth, immunization and hygiene. Vaccines protects against common childhood disease. Hand washing with a soap before eating and after using the toilet prevent diarrhea. Safe drinking water and proper sanitation are critical. Deworming should also be done every 6 to 12 months in areas where worms are common. Sixth, parental education. Parents need to know how to prepare a balanced meal and avoid junk foods and sugary drinks. These should also be taught about hygiene and safe feeding practices. And finally, community and government support. This includes growth monitoring at health centers, school feeding programs, social protection for poor families, and awareness campaigns about nutrition and hygiene. Even a small improvement like adding one egg or a piece of fruit to a child's daily diet can make a huge difference. Conclusion: malnutrition in children is a serious about preventable problem. We can recognize it early by watching for the sign and symptom. We know the complication it can cause, and most importantly, we know how to prevent it through maternal care, breastfeeding. We know the complication it can cause, and most importantly, we know how to prevent it through maternal care, breastfeeding, complementary feeding, micronutrients, immunization, hygiene, education, and community support. A well nourished child is healthier, smarter, and stronger. Preventing malnutrition is not just about saving lives today, it is about building a healthier, brighter future for tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more child health, and awareness content. Together we can fight malnutrition and give every child a chance to grow and thrive. Thank you for watching.